Welcome to my channel Rare Coins Shop, because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we're diving deep into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the United States 1-cent coin from 1967. At first glance, it might seem like just another penny, but trust me, this little copper disc hides a story and a value that could astonish even the most seasoned collectors. Whether you're new to coin collecting or a veteran, you'll want to stick around as we uncover why the 1967 1 cent is in such high demand and how certain rare versions of this coin can fetch jaw-dropping prices in today's market. The 1967 penny was minted during a pivotal era of American coinage. This was a time when the U.S. was transitioning from copper to copper-plated zinc pennies, a shift that collectors find incredibly intriguing. The 1967 penny, composed primarily of copper, has a classic Lincoln wheat reverse design that immediately connects you to a rich past. But what makes this coin stand out isn't just its historic value or everyday usage, it's the scarcity of high-grade specimens and especially the presence of unique mint errors that create a buzz in the collector's world. These factors combined have elevated the 1967 1 cent well beyond its everyday face value. Now, listen carefully because this is where the excitement really starts. The 1967 1 cent is notable for several mint errors that are considered rare and incredibly valuable. One of the most famous is the double die obverse, where the coin's lettering or date appears double due to a misalignment during the minting process. Spotting these double dies requires a keen eye. Look for shadowed or doubled lines, especially on the words Liberty or the date 1967. Coins with this feature are prized for their uniqueness, and their scarcity makes them a hot commodity in the collector market. Additionally, there are known off-center strikes and die cracks that add to the allure, turning what might be an ordinary penny into an extraordinary collectible. Collectors also love the 1967 penny because of the superb examples that have survived in near-mint condition. While millions were produced, few have escaped circulation without wear. A coin's grade can drastically influence its value, especially when professionally graded by organizations like PCGS or NGC. Coins graded MS-65 or higher are exceedingly rare and sought after, often attracting serious collectors and investors. The luster, sharpness of details, and absence of any blemishes all factor into making the 1967 penny a prized find for anyone fortunate enough to possess one in such condition. In recent years, the 1967 penny with these rare errors has been making headlines in the auction world. Major auction houses have seen fierce bidding wars, with some specimens achieving prices well beyond expectations. These sales provide concrete proof of the coin's escalating value and solidify its reputation as a must-have for numismatic enthusiasts. The growing demand comes not only from collectors but also from investors who recognize the rarity and potential appreciation of such coins. This blend of history, rarity, and market interest creates a perfect storm, pushing the 1967 penny into a league of its own. If you're wondering how to identify these valuable versions of the 1967 penny, it all boils down to detail and research. Using magnification tools to examine the coin's date, lettering, and edges is essential. Look for the doubled features, any signs of misaligned strikes, or raised lines that might indicate die cracks. Consulting coin catalogs or professional graders can also help confirm authenticity and grade, giving you a clear picture of your coin's worth. Remember, knowledge is power in the world of coin collecting, and these little clues can unlock big surprises. And now, for the moment you've been waiting for, those rare and high-grade 1967 1 cent coins, especially ones with notable mint errors, have been known to sell for as much as $150,000. That's $150,000 for a single penny. This staggering value underscores the incredible demand and reverence collectors have for this coin. It's a shining example of how even the most humble coins can hold immense worth when rarity and condition come together. So, if you happen to have a 1967 penny lying around, or if you stumble upon one with unusual features, don't overlook it. Take a closer look. You could be holding a coin that's not only a piece of history but also a gateway to serious value. Second rare coin, we're shining the spotlight on a truly captivating piece of American numismatic history, the United States 1-cent coin from 1970, minted in Denver. At first glance, it might seem like a common penny, but hold on tight because this coin has some remarkable qualities that make it a star among collectors. If you're a lover of rare coins or just someone fascinated by the stories behind these small pieces of history, then listen carefully and enjoy the journey as we uncover why the 1970 D penny is in such high demand and how certain varieties and errors make it incredibly valuable. The 1970 D penny was produced during a significant period in U.S. coinage when the mint was experimenting with new dies and striking techniques. While millions were circulated, what sets the 1970 D apart are some rare die varieties and minting anomalies that can turn an ordinary coin into a rare collector's gem. This coin was struck with the familiar Lincoln cent design, featuring the classic profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the wheat ears on the reverse, but what makes it extraordinary are the few specimens that exhibit unique characteristics, qualities that coin collectors worldwide eagerly seek out. The 1970 D penny represents a blend of history, craftsmanship, and rarity that makes it a must-have for serious collectors. One of the most exciting aspects of the 1970 D penny is the existence of significant mint errors that have become legendary among numismatists. The most notable is the double die obverse error, where the date and the inscriptions, Liberty and In God We Trust, show clear doubling. This error is not just a tiny imperfection, it's a dramatic doubling that can be easily spotted with a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. Such doubling is the result of a misalignment during the die preparation stage, and because only a limited number of these coins were struck, they are incredibly rare and highly prized. Beyond the double die, there are also examples of off-center strikes and die cracks that make certain 1970 D pennies stand out in the crowd, creating a fascinating spectrum of collectible varieties. Collectors are especially drawn to the 1970 D pennies that are preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition. While many pennies from this era have suffered wear and tear from everyday use, finding a 1970 D penny with sharp details, full luster, and free from blemishes is a remarkable rarity. Coins graded MS-65 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC command premium prices. The coin's condition, combined with the presence of any rare die varieties or errors, skyrockets its desirability and market value. This is why the 1970 D penny remains a prized jewel for those who appreciate both the history and the artistry embedded in every mint strike. In recent years, the 1970 D penny with these exceptional features has made waves at auctions and private sales. Collectors from around the world have competed fiercely to acquire these coins, driving up prices and creating a vibrant market. Auction results have shown that well-preserved examples with notable errors can command significant sums, attracting investors as well as numismatists. This combination of rarity, beauty, and historical significance has made the 1970 D penny a symbol of smart collecting and long-term value appreciation. It's a shining example of how a small coin can carry an impressive legacy and economic potential. If you want to identify whether your 1970 D penny is one of these rare gems, start by closely examining the date and lettering for any doubling. Use a magnifying tool to look for duplicated lines or shadows around the numbers and letters, especially on Liberty and In God We Trust. Check for any unusual strike patterns such as off-center minting or visible cracks on the coin's surface. Confirming authenticity and grade through professional coin grading services can greatly increase the confidence in your coin's value. This attention to detail will help collectors and enthusiasts alike recognize and appreciate the incredible rarity and worth of this penny. Now, here comes the truly astonishing part. Some of these rare and high-grade 1970 D pennies with remarkable mint errors have been known to sell for as much as $98,000. Yes, $98,000 for a single 1-cent coin, an incredible testament to its rarity, beauty, and desirability. This figure highlights the immense value that can be hidden in what seems like everyday change, proving that knowledge and a keen eye can unlock hidden treasures. Third expensive coin, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating pennies in American numismatics, the United States 1-cent coin from 1982. At first glance, this might seem like an ordinary coin, but trust me, this particular penny has captured the attention of collectors worldwide for its incredible rarity and unique minting quirks. If you thought pennies were just everyday change, think again. Stick around and get ready to learn why the 1982 penny is a true gem that could be hiding serious value in your pocket or coin jar. The year 1982 was a pivotal moment for the Lincoln cent, marking a major transition in its composition that has intrigued collectors ever since. During this year, the U.S. Mint switched from a predominantly copper penny to one that was primarily zinc with just a copper plating. This change created a fascinating variety of pennies, making the 1982 coins a collector's playground. But what really sets the 1982 penny apart are several rare and valuable errors, varieties, and minting anomalies that make it highly sought after. Whether it's the copper versions, the zinc versions, or those rare error coins, each tells a unique story that brings history and value together in one tiny piece of metal. One of the standout features of the 1982 penny is the existence of both copper and zinc composition varieties, which collectors obsessively differentiate. The copper pennies weigh approximately 3.11 grams, while the zinc pennies are lighter, weighing about 2.5 grams. This difference isn't just academic, it's the foundation for the coin's rarity and value. The copper 1982 pennies are far scarcer in circulation because fewer were made compared to zinc, which makes them incredibly desirable, especially when found in pristine condition. Then there are mint errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, and missing mint marks, each adding layers of intrigue and value to these coins. Collectors who can identify these subtle distinctions have a real advantage in building a valuable collection. Spotting these rare varieties requires a keen eye and a little bit of know-how. Copper pennies can be identified by their weight, but also by their color and slight differences in sound when dropped. For errors, magnification is your best friend. Look closely for doubling on the date and inscriptions, or examine the coin's alignment to spot off-center strikes. These errors, though sometimes subtle, can exponentially increase the coin's worth. The 1982 penny also exists in proof and mint sets, where high-quality specimens show off every detail in perfect condition, which collectors prize highly. Having a coin professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC can further boost its value, providing authenticity and condition assurance that buyers crave. This coin's popularity is reflected in recent auction results where collectors have competed fiercely for top-quality examples of the 1982 penny. Those with the rare copper composition or notable errors have sold for remarkable prices, attracting seasoned investors as well as passionate hobbyists. The excitement in the market is a testament to how much demand there is for these coins, reinforcing the fact that the 1982 penny is not just a relic of the past, but a shining example of collectible coins with promising future potential. Every auction and sale adds more proof that this penny is a prized possession among coin enthusiasts everywhere. If you think you might have a 1982 penny or one of its rare error varieties in your collection, take the time to inspect it carefully using these tips. Don't be afraid to seek expert opinions or submit your coin for professional grading to fully unlock its value. Knowing what to look for and understanding the story behind this penny can transform your perspective on what might seem like an everyday coin into a valuable treasure. Remember, the 1982 penny is more than just copper and zinc. It's a fascinating chapter of American coin history that continues to captivate collectors today. Now for the most exciting part, the current market value. Some of these rare 1982 pennies, especially those in exceptional condition with copper composition or unique errors, have been known to fetch up to $75,000. Yes, $75,000 for a coin that many overlook as mere pocket change. This incredible value underlines the importance of knowing your coins and appreciating the hidden gems that might be sitting quietly in your collection. Especially, we're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the United States 1-cent coin from 1976. You might think that a penny from the bicentennial year is just another everyday coin, but hold on tight because this particular cent is anything but ordinary. The 1976 penny carries with it a rich story, incredible demand among collectors, and some rare varieties that could make it an extraordinary find in your collection. So, listen carefully, because what you're about to learn might just change how you see this little coin forever. the year 1976 was special for the United States. It was the nation's bicentennial, celebrating 200 years of independence. While most people associate the bicentennial with quarters, half dollars, and dollars that bore special designs, the 1976 1-cent coin quietly carried its own significance in circulation. Produced in vast quantities, the 1976 penny might seem common at first glance, but within that year's mintage hides some incredibly rare and valuable varieties that have captivated collectors for decades. What makes this coin so interesting is not just its historical backdrop but the unique minting characteristics and errors that are highly prized in the numismatic community. Collectors today seek the 1976 penny for a variety of reasons, but what truly sets this coin apart are the distinctive mint errors and varieties that occasionally appear. One of the most sought-after examples includes double die obverse and reverses, where the coin's inscriptions or images appear doubled or shadowed due to a misalignment during the minting process. These double die varieties create a striking visual impact and dramatically increase the coin's value. Other errors like off-center strikes or die cracks add to the allure, turning an ordinary penny into a one-of-a-kind treasure. Knowing how to spot these rare varieties is key for any serious collector aiming to add a valuable piece to their collection. Identifying these valuable 1976 pennies is easier than you might think with the right knowledge and tools. For double dies, focus your attention on the date and lettering. Look closely for any signs of doubling or unusual thickness in the numbers and letters. Off-center strikes will show part of the coin's design missing or shifted, making it instantly recognizable. These coins often catch the eye of seasoned collectors because such mint errors are incredibly rare and desirable. Professional grading can further confirm authenticity and condition, which in turn increases market value and buyer confidence. Always consider getting your coins authenticated if you believe you've found one of these special varieties. The market for the 1976 1-cent coin has been heating up in recent years, with auctions and private sales showcasing just how much collectors value these rarities. High-grade specimens and error coins have fetched impressive sums, fueling demand and making the 1976 penny a hot topic in coin collecting circles. This surge in interest is driven not just by nostalgia for the bicentennial year, but by the thrill of owning a rare piece that carries both historical significance and extraordinary uniqueness. The buzz around this coin continues to grow, making it a must-watch for anyone passionate about coins and their stories. For anyone lucky enough to own a 1976 1-cent coin, this could be the start of an exciting journey in numismatics. Whether you have a standard issue or one of the rare error varieties, knowing the coin story and how to assess its condition and rarity can unlock hidden potential. Sharing your finds with experts or fellow collectors can add even more value and enjoyment to your hobby. The 1976 penny isn't just pocket change, it's a piece of history, a collector's prize, and a treasure with growing recognition in the market. Now, for the value reveal that many have been waiting for, some of the rarest and most pristine 1976 pennies, especially those featuring prominent mint errors or exceptional condition, have been known to command prices as high as $50,000. That's right, $50,000 for a humble penny that, to the untrained eye, looks like just spare change. This incredible valuation shows how significant and highly coveted the 1976 1-cent coin has become among collectors and investors alike. Last unique coin, we're turning our spotlight to a fascinating piece from the United States, the 1-cent coin from 1983. At first glance, you might think a penny from this year is just an ordinary coin, but let me assure you, this small copper disc has captured the attention of collectors worldwide for its rarity and unique features. If you're someone who loves diving deep into numismatic treasures or you simply enjoy uncovering stories behind coins, then stick around. Because the 1983 penny holds secrets that can make it a valuable prize in any collection. The 1983 1-cent coin comes from a time when the U.S. Mint was experimenting with different compositions and production techniques, which inadvertently led to some intriguing mint errors. While millions of these pennies were made and circulated, a select few were struck with such precision or imperfection that they've become highly sought after by collectors. The demand for this coin has skyrocketed, not only because of its historical significance but also due to its distinct varieties and error types that appear in the market. Owning one means holding a piece of American minting history that is both rare and beautiful. What really makes the 1983 penny stand out in the numismatic world are the striking errors that can be found on some coins. One of the most captivating among these is the double die error, where details on the coin's date and lettering appear doubled or blurry due to an issue during the minting process. These errors create a mesmerizing effect and dramatically boost the coin's value. There are also off-center strikes, where the design is noticeably shifted, and planchet flaws, imperfections in the metal blank before it was struck, that collectors find irresistible. Each error type tells a unique story about the minting process and adds an exclusive touch to the coin's legacy. For collectors eager to spot these rare gems, it's important to look closely at the coin's date, letters, and overall design clarity. Using a magnifying glass or loupe, watch for any doubling effects or misalignments, especially around the year 1983 and the Liberty inscription. Off-center strikes will be immediately visible with parts of the design missing or shifted. Condition plays a huge role as well. Coins that are in mint state, free from scratches or wear, naturally fetch higher prices. Professional grading from reputable services is highly recommended to verify the authenticity and condition of these exceptional pieces, helping collectors confidently assess their value. The market for the 1983 1-cent coin has seen some truly exciting developments. Recent auctions have brought forward remarkable examples of error coins that stunned buyers with their rarity and beauty. These sales have added credibility and momentum to the coin's growing demand, showing that collectors are willing to invest substantial sums to add such coins to their collections. The buzz around this coin continues to build, making it one of the hottest collectibles for those who understand the blend of history, craftsmanship, and rarity it represents. If you happen to find a 1983 penny that looks a bit unusual or shows any signs of mint errors, it could very well be a hidden treasure. Don't hesitate to reach out to experts or fellow collectors to get opinions and appraisals. Sharing your finds not only enhances your collecting experience but could also uncover exciting new opportunities. This coin isn't just pocket change, it's a gateway to a thriving community of collectors who appreciate the art and story behind every mint strike. Now, here comes the exciting part, the value reveal. Some of the rarest, error-filled, and well-preserved 1983 1-cent coins have been known to sell for as much as $79,000. Yes, $79,000 for a penny that might otherwise go unnoticed in your change jar. This remarkable price highlights just how prized this coin has become among dedicated collectors and savvy investors alike. If you've ever stumbled upon a 1983 penny and wondered if it could be something special, now is the perfect time to take a closer look. Feel free to drop a comment below if you found similar coins or have questions about your collection. I'm here to help guide you through the fascinating world of coin collecting. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future coin discoveries and insights. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting for those rare treasures.